Good morning. It's the 24th of December 2023, 7 a.m. and 23 minutes. Merry Chrysler. Merry Christmas. So, I have to do a plan for the Golden Library and my skills. So it's step 4 out of from Think and Grow Rich. And I was reading it, but then my inner Dan Peña said I have to follow the steps. So anyway, I was gonna also describe a bit the Golden Library because Max brought me on a lot of ideas, and my psychiatrist too. She said what is the introspection you talk about in your video? And I explained that I read out of a book called How to Get Out of This World Alive, that you can distance yourself from your thoughts, which is the first key, I think, or is it the maps? I don't know. I have to read it again. But that I got down, and then there's this identification, discernment, and distancing, and further. Anyway, I'm going down a loop. I wanted to talk about the map. So the map is not the terrain, but yeah, my mind is fighting right now because it is secret information I'm getting out of my mind. So, okay, I'm alive. I'm alive. Okay, so and one day I will be gone. Okay, this is a big, eh? So I think, therefore, I am definitely a man. And no, I'm looping again. Wait, I'm coming back. And I thought that if we can look at our past, we can predict the future, like how science is done. And I thought, well, the more I can go into the past, the more I can have a grasp of the present or the future. And I've gone back before my birth, but I need more. I need more information because there ain't something right. I kind of know that that there are aliens, and we used to think they were the gods, because that's where you get the naming from chariots, from the gods. That was just other beings, and I know I was once a being before my birth, and so I know I have something functioning as a mind that is immortal. Something. I know I am an ISB, and I got that from a source called farsight.org or farsightprime.com, and I think there's truth into the skill they use for predicting many things. I think that skill really works. I've tried it once, and indeed you can get with your cooperation of the conscious and the subconscious mind, get information from any time, any place, and any mind in the universe. And I think I have to learn it, because if I have such a information retrieval skill, I can get the knowledge for my future and my past and my present, and yeah. So I'm kind of stuck on whether I should dig into my past or build towards the future. The reason why is because out of that source from remote viewing, farsight.org, they yeah, okay, so okay. Good. Let's go. Good morning. It's the 24th of December 2023, 7 p.m. and 23 minutes. Merry Chrysler. Merry Christmas. So, I have to do a plan for the golden library and my skills. So it's step 4 out of from Think and Grow Rich. And I was reading it, but then yes, I wanted to sketch the golden library. So what I normally do is what I should be doing is ramble like this on video, pause it, fill in the blanks, continue. Okay, you got it, huh? Good. I wanted to sketch the golden library. This golden library, I had the idea with the bubbles, and Lucas Astravagix, and he wakes up and he's in a new world. He's reborn. I need to find my old sketches back. Okay, noted. Next. In the campaign set, I have to follow the steps. So, anyway, I was gonna also describe a bit the golden library, because Max brought me on a lot of ideas, and my psychiatrist too. Okay, so Max told me I should function on plateaus, but I explained him yesterday that we live in a consciousness, and it goes so far. So at this moment, it is what it is. It is your consciousness, and what I'm right now doing is bringing my consciousness together with your consciousness, and I explained it like the flower of life, and we are sharing and creating together. And now we're doing it through video, but if you have a conversation, that's what you do. And then the more information comes into the mind, the more it grows. So so the circle expands. Uh, and I was in the library. I was gonna show like we come all from the water, the deeps, and there's like this darkness, but you only see little lights, and they come upwards, oh, everywhere, everywhere, and then you start to see a bubble around it, and a fetus and a baby and a human, but on the bubble you see what's happening throughout the life, like their pains, the beautiful things, the landscapes, learning, and you see all these bubbles with other people, and they come together sometimes, and then they separate, and 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 they feel alone, and then they shrink a little bit, and then they come together, and they enjoy, they grow, and they fly, and and stuff, and then they come to the surface, whoosh, and like a geyser, but one that doesn't shoot that high, but like you come floating up. Sauna, no, spa. And okay, and then you walk, and then it's the credits that role, like executive producer, ik, me. Uh, and then you come at the gate with the guardian. State your business. And then you can become a teacher or a student, and you can switch later in the game, of course. Then the gate is like a book, so there's many layers because you go through different dimensions, and so every dimension is a layer, and that I got from my previous life where I moved between. I was really quick. And then I remember, and that was with the past life regression hypnotist that I didn't got from later, where I'm a bit doubtful about the data I got. And I'm certain of it. And not so certain about the second part, but the first I am. Okay, let's continue. He said what is the introspection you talk about in your video? And I explained that I read out of a book called How to Get Out of This World Alive. Yes. That you can distance yourself from your thoughts, which is the first key, I think. What is it? The maps? I don't know. I have to read it again. But that I got down, and then there's this identification, discernment, and distancing, and many difficult things. And further. Anyway, I'm going down a loop. I wanted to talk about the map. So the map is not the terrain, but yeah, that okay. So the map, that was the bubbles, and so yeah, I have to study remote viewing, because if that's true remote viewing, then I can get data from other bubbles, and it's more direct. Instead, we get everything second-hand news, and I'm a cameraman. I studied it for a while, and I see that you can do a lot behind the little square, and if you do 360, there's still things that you don't see outside the bubble. Okay? Okay. Yeah, my mind is fighting right now because it is secret information I'm getting out of my mind. So, okay, I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm I'm alive.
Okay, so and one day I will be gone. Okay, this is a big. So I think, therefore I.
Yeah. So, okay, let's question reality with Dan. So, what are you doing here on this planet? That's it. That's the question. And there it all starts, because because when you question that, you can do a few things. You can go into the mostly when that question is asked, you go into the present, and then the people that want to go forward look into the future, and the people that wonder what happened wrong, they look into their past, and that's normal, because you have to work with what you got into to your vision, into your mind spectrum. So you have the real world. You look through your eyeballs, and you see things, and then you have the mind. And what you can try right now is a visualization technique. It's just to look into the distance, and you see an apple in front while opening your eyes. Okay, and that's about it.
am definitely a man. And well, I'm looping again. Wait, I'm coming back.
Yes.
And I thought that if we can look at our past, we can predict the future, like how science is done. And I thought, well, the more I can go into the past, the more I can have a grasp of the present, or the future.
Yes.
Uh, and
Yes.
I've gone back before my birth, but I
The conclusion I have about that is that I need to go back to the past life regression hypnotist, because there's something not right. I found some answers in Farsight that are to my disliking, and I have to deal with it. So you're a soul, right? You're a soul in a body. Okay, that's cool. That's established. Everybody has a soul. Hooray! And then and then you know what they did? they 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 trapped us and cut off information from us and deceived us. Well, but it was, and by the deceiving, other people started to deceive other people, and it spread like a virus, and it's been going on for a long time. Have you seen Foundation? Well, and you can, or Star Wars, and there's many spirits that inhibit beings, and there was a genocide, and I think uh, that that we really got to decide our direction, maybe. Uh, that it may create good, and what is that good? And the bonsai. I'm bonsaiing. Bonsai!
More. I need more information because there ain't something right. I kind of know that that there are aliens, and we used to think they were the gods because that's where you get the naming from chariots from the gods. That was
Yeah, my past. Okay, so after I went to the past life regression hypnotist, I remember being pushed out of an alien ship. I came out of a pot, and it opened, and there was this other female alien. She looked into the eye of me, and she did something coding, and then an angry look, and then she threw me out. And that's before this life. This life I've been treated well. but and then I must have fell. I was forest like, and then probably lost consciousness. But and is that Earth? That's the first question, and but it looks like Earth, and so it's like three brown greenish. Okay, that's how far I got. But I hope I'm not a Prometheus guy. You seen Prometheus that he drinks that gluggish thing and then you know, and it coats all life. And, yeah, so life and spirit. I'm kind of caught up in those two. Uh, because not about me, about the universe. Okay, yeah, I've seen ships. I've seen ships coming, and going from from a different time. It must have been around the time where the Gaza pyramids, or at any pyramids, had white line, white stonish and golden tip, and no, yeah, and that's why I'm so bizarre, because I can't believe it myself. I can believe it. I've tried to believe it, and and some things I believe and some others. Maybe it's perfectly normal that if we reincarnate, so that's the second thing you have to open the mind to, is that reincarnation is real, and the simple way I proved it to myself is is by going back in time before birth through hypnosis, past life regression hypnosis. Because when I was young, I remembered a dream I used to have from always crashing into a sort of distorted energy field, and it was dark and had many things in it, and I crashed into it. And that's where the trouble started. And then I remember stepping on other little aliens, and I don't know why, but they were vermin in my mind, and I was killing them. And then I was dead, and I was leaving my body, and I saw the little vermin. And I had compassion with them, and I felt guilty that I killed them. Uh, I love. I didn't love. I just felt, why waste such life? Why waste such life? I don't know if I did it voluntarily or involuntarily, but I was mean and I felt guilty afterwards. Oh man. Let's move on.
It was just other beings.
Yes.
Oh shit. And I know I was once a being before my birth. And so I know I have something functioning as a mind that is immortal. Something. I know I am an ISB, and I got that from a source called farsight.org or farsightprime.com, and I think there's truth into the skill they use for predicting many things. I think that skill really works. I've tried it once, and indeed you can get with your cooperation of the conscious and the subconscious mind, get information from any time, any place, and any mind in the universe. And I think I have to learn it, because if I have such a information retrieval skill, I can get the knowledge for my future and my past.
Oh yeah. So I was remembering or not remembering, creating. I think maybe because I created in the past in this mind field I'm visiting a light source, an energy source. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Okay, let's hear it. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
It's 8 a.m. Currently in Brussels it's 10 degrees with rain. Today, it'll be rainy, with a forecast high of 13 and a low of 10. No tasks for today.
Hooray!
Have a great day.
Thank you. All right.